Idiotology 101 with Lynch and Taco.
Florida man, Florida man, Florida man. Got to be a Florida man. He's got to be a Florida man.
All right, Florida man has arrived, Taco, with great fanfare.
Ready for him.
In his kayak.
Okay. Is this the Clearwater area?
No, Cape Coral. Is that over in that area? I think it might be. Yeah, it's Cape Coral. This guy was pursued and apprehended by a sheriff's canine unit after it was discovered that he had paddled over from the other side of the canal, I guess, into a better, well-to-do neighborhood to start ransacking cars. He was rummaging through unlocked vehicles, broke into one house through a back patio door.
That was my question. Why isn't he just entering the houses from the back?
So, well, I guess he,
Forget the cars. Then you got to get out of your kayak, walk out, and
then load the kayak back up and paddle back across the canal.
Mm-hmm. That's where you drag a net behind you, Pat, and just load all your loot, right? Now I guess you can't do that. Maybe just a trash bag. Because if you have electronics, they can't get wet. So put them in a trash bag, tie it off to the back, because there's not much room in a kayak.
I still don't understand folks who insist on not locking their cars.
Oh, yeah.
I don't leave anything in it. It doesn't matter. Do you want some scumbag in your car?
Going through your stuff. There's something in there that's important. Trust me, even if you don't think so. That mag light under your seat or that change. I don't lock my car every single day in my driveway, but as of late, I have been. Because there's been a couple, car break-ins.
You never know when Colton Burns and his kayak are going to paddle up into your neighborhood and get to stealing.
You got a picture of Colton for me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what a little punk.
He's looking for some beer money or weed money.
Yeah, that's like I was picturing some guy about 35. He looks about, 18
Actually,
maybe?
I think his age is in here somewhere. He's 20 years old.
Yeah. Dude, you're 20 years old. You need to be getting the beer fridges on the back docks. That's it. And that's where you get your net, because the water still has a little bit of a chill in it. And you have a net that's dragging all that cold beer behind the kayak.
We had a couple of idiot tourists here in Central Florida that thought it'd be perfectly permissible to kill an alligator and strap it to the roof racks of their rental car and then drive across a couple counties.
Keyword, rental car. They don't know the Florida ways. Hey, you guys ever raid the beer fridges when growing up?
I never, ever did that.
No?
I had too much respect for the folks I knew who had the beer fridges because they were mainly the parents of my best friends.
Oh, okay, because you knew them.
Right.
Yeah. Remember I told you we used to do the gas siphoning? It was always great until you're 13 years old with a mouthful of gas.
Swallow a mouthful right down the gullet.
Mm-hmm. I think that was around the time we were in the last war with Iran and gas prices were through the roof. That John boat engine didn't fill itself.
How much gas does that even hold?
Well, it's a big red tank. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean,
that's a 5-galloner.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. That, and they say, look, I think we got away with this. Go ahead and open up that fridge over there.
Oh, God, pressing your luck, man.
Yep, so the people with the alligator strapped on the roof racks.
We got Anthony Buell from New York City and Mach Chadwick from Tennessee, arrested on Saturday. They were on US 192 near the St. John's Heritage Parkway in Melbourne. A dead alligator strapped to their roof.
Tennessee should know better than that. New York, I understand. They're afraid of lizards.
License plate readers tracked the car heading eastbound. It came from the Melbourne area and made it inland in towards St. Cloud, where the gator was still on the roof. But they had since covered it up with a white sheet. I guess they were getting quite the stares and looks and realized, hey, I guess this isn't as common around here as we thought it might have been. They told officers they covered the animal with the sheet after learning that possessing an alligator is illegal in Florida unless you're licensed with a tag to get one.
You dumbasses.
Hey, what'd you do on your Florida trip?
You don't want to know.
Got themselves a rental car and went got a gator.
Yeah.
What'd you do with it after you got it?
Strapped it right on the roof, Rex. Think of when they're returning that rental car. It's got the blood, because if they killed the gator, it's got to be bleeding.
They were looking for a taxidermy business.
Oh, were they? They went to the right area. St. Cloud take care of them. Right. Hell yeah. You know, it used to be when you returned rental cars, they do the full walk around and look for every nick, ding, scratch. Now you return them, I don't even know if they look. They don't, because the people working there are like, just give me the car back. But if you walked in there with a gator carcass leftovers all over your roof and hood.
All right. So
this person texted in, Pat, real quick, 22526. My parents had a summer trailer in this trailer park, and we used to go around and steal beer from everyone's beer coolers on the porches. I didn't lock my van one time, and a drunk college kid took it out and duked everywhere and then passed out in it naked. You imagine walking out to that one?
Yeah, again, lock your doors.
Yeah.
Lock your doors.
Cape Coral's down near Miami, I think. Somebody texted, or it's in Miami. All right, what now?
The Border Security Force, which is the Border Patrol Agency for India, has directed its field units to explore the feasibility of using reptiles such as snakes and crocodiles as a deterrent along their border with Bangladesh.
I've said it forever. The moat around the life coach's place. You line up a bunch of crocodiles, you going to try to cross that border?
Yeah, people
Cobras.
There's some people who lose their minds because, we've got a wall up,
and an alligator Alcatraz.
Right. Now we've got India who wants to populate their border with Bangladesh with crocodiles and snakes.
Yep, they got wind of BWO. You look at all the all the camels over there are going to have BWO stickers on the side of them.
Indian camels?
Oh. In India. Okay, taxis. On the wrong continent again.
Not a Europe.
We are WJRR, Orlando's rock station.